Deputy Public Defender Oscar B. Rowe here with a discussion of California Penal Code Section 67, giving or offering a bribe to an executive officer. Executive officers are government officials who use their discretion in performing job duties. For example, a law enforcement agency officer or district attorney, People v. Hupp, 2023, People v. Stroll, 1976. As described in the Penal Code and California Jury Instructions CalCrim No. 2600, 2025 edition, the elements of this crime are as follows. To prove someone guilty of this crime, the people must prove that 1. The defendant gave or offered a bribe to an executive officer in this state or someone acting on the officer's behalf. And 2. The defendant acted with the corrupt intent to unlawfully influence that officer's official act, decision, vote, or opinion. A person acts with corrupt intent when he or she acts to wrongfully gain a financial or other advantage for himself, herself, or someone else. The official act, decision, vote, opinion, or proceeding the defendant sought to influence must have related to an existing subject that could have been brought before the public officer in his or her official capacity. It does not have to relate to a duty specifically given by statute to that officer. The executive officer does not need to have accepted the bribe or performed the requested act, or deliberately failed to perform a duty. Offering a bribe does not require specific words or behavior, as long as the language used and the circumstances clearly show an intent to bribe. The thing offered does not need to actually be given, exist at the time it is offered, or have a specific value. The statute applies to giving or offering a bribe to any executive officer with intent to influence him in respect to any act, decision, vote, opinion, or other proceeding as such officer. It is unclear what other proceeding refers to, and there are no cases defining the phrase. If the evidence presents an issue about attempting to influence an officer in any other proceeding, the court may insert a description of the proceeding where indicated in the jury instructions. Promised payment may be to third party. People v. Moyer, 2023. No bilateral agreement between parties is necessary. People v. Glicksman. The crime is complete once an offer is made. Accordingly, subsequent efforts to procure corroborative evidence do not constitute entrapment. People v. Finkelstein, 1950. People v. Bunkers, 1905. Accomplice liability and conspiracy. The giver and the recipient of a bribe are not accomplices of one another, nor are they co-conspirators, because they are guilty of distinct crimes that require different mental states, mens rea. People v. Walden, 967. Some defenses to this crime I have used are, it was all a misunderstanding, and there was really no intent to do anything wrong. The defendant is from a foreign country where you traditionally pay the fine directly to the police officer, and he was acting entirely in good faith when he handed the officer cash. It may be that you were the victim of a false accusation. It might be politically motivated. Think lawfare. Related offenses. CA Penal Code Sections 85 and 86 are the state laws that make bribery by or of a legislator a criminal offense. A legislator includes state legislators, members of city or county legislative bodies, and members of school district legislative bodies. Penal Code 165 PC is the California law that makes bribery by or of members of county boards of supervisors a crime. The statute also pertains to members of common councils, county or city boards of trustees, and a public corporation's board of trustees. CA Penal Code Sections 92 and 93 are the California criminal laws that state that bribery by or of a judicial officer is a felony offense. A judicial officer includes judges, jurors, and any other person authorized to hear a legal matter. CA Penal Code 137 and 138 are the California statutes that make bribery by or of a witness a crime. I'm Deputy Public Defender Oscar B. Rowe, and that was your lesson on Penal Code Section 67, giving or offering a bribe to an executive officer.